Hello everyone, Zara here. Thank you so much for joining me for a super sponsor collaboration hop with Colorado Craft Company. If you want to follow along, you can use the hashtag KCCColoradoCraft, or you can also go into the description box below and see the list of all the design team members who are joining along. The stamp set that I am going to be using is Snoozing Kitties, or is it kitties or kittens? Kitties. Snoozing Kitties. It is a large stamp, and I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be a little creative on this sketch. I'm going to be doing sketch number 14, but instead of doing layers and pattern papers and stuff, I am just going to take some scrap paper here, and I've cut them out to follow exactly as the sketch says. So that's 2.5 by 3 3/4 inch. That's the big one, and then 1 4/4 by 5. So that's the skinny one. And I'm going to actually go for top of the stamp that I've done. Like I said, this is a big stamp, and I'm going to outline following these little templates. I'm doing a little bit of a squiggly line. I'm not doing it too straight. I kind of want to follow along with how that stamp looks. And I'm just going to go crazy coloring. So what I'm going to be doing is on the left and the right, I'm going to be doing shades of gray, and then the center will be focused on the color. The markers that I'm using today are Ohuhus. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong because I can't stop giggling whenever I say it. It's such a It seems like the name is just pronounced wrong, but maybe that's what it is. And I did speed this up 4 times, not the 20 times in my previous video. This is just a nice, simple 4 times so you can actually see the coloring happen while I just chat away. So normally with a Kendra card challenge, you would grab your pattern papers, you would follow the guides and cut your 6x6s into little pieces, and then you create 15 cards. You do not have to do that. If you want to do the 15 cards, then you can win chances of winning prizes, and I highly recommend doing that because not only will you win chances of winning prizes, but you also have an extreme amounts of fun, and you then have a bunch of cards you can give away to make other people happy. But if you just want to make 1 card, for example, then you don't need to cut all those pattern papers up into many pieces. You could just pick the sketch that you like and work with it. So that's what I did in this case, and this is what I want to showcase you. The design team has done this in many occasions where we just show you different ways to manipulate a sketch and just make it your own. In this case, because the stamp set was so large and I did not want to cut it up or remove it, or, I just really like the whole scene, I went a little different, and that's what I had said earlier, is I just traced the sketch and not actually cut extra papers. So in my version, I'm still following that sketch where you have the tall panel on the left-hand side and then the larger one in the middle. I didn't add the circle because that would be my sentiment anyways, and I'm going to do something different with that. But this is just another way of being creative. And I thought it would be fun in creating a flat design without too much layers and just have fun coloring and see what happens. And actually I was very happy how it turned out. It's different, and I like that. And this is where I start to add the color. And what I was trying to do is kind of keep in mind that when I'm doing the different colors of gray, that they kind of need to match so that it looks like the bed sheet is one color. It's just different filters throughout. And so that's kind of why I went with the red gray, because I knew I was going to be doing some pink colors on the bed sheet and then on the walls. And I just think it's kind of fun. I probably would have made the lines of the sketch a little bit thicker, kind of like the border of the actual stamp on the outside. But I can always go in there if I really wanted to and update it. But I'm just looking at it now, and it kind of does look a little bit thin. But other than that, I really like how this turned out. It was kind of a pain to color because there's so many little spots to fill this in. So that's why I kind of just skipped through this. But since I still have some coloring to do, I think I'll just put some music on, let you sit back and relax and watch the rest of the coloring happen. Do 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 boo, sha-da-ba doo ba doo boo. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. That was the coloring that I had done. And so what I'm doing now is just putting some foam tape onto my panel here, and I'll just set it up and plop that right into the middle. And then to finish off this card, I'm just made this nice sentiment here with, that's the sentiment it comes in the stamp set. And I just marked that off where to cut it, and I'm going to place that in the center of that card. Just, well, a little bit lower than center. And there you go. That's the card. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you saw some other ways of using these sketches and having fun with it. And don't forget to check out the other design team and see what they have created with their stamps. And also don't forget to fill out the form for a chance to win a digital prize. And that will be announced on Kendra's or Cards by Kendra's community tab on YouTube. So have a great one. Take care, and I'll talk to you all later. Thanks. Bye.